This whitelist is extremely dangerous. 2,000 users, then 4,000. Those 4,000 new people. All right, I'm just gonna have to record it separately, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna say it now. Yeah, I'm gonna say it now, and then I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video, just so people are aware of what's going on. When will Quopi rug? In this video, I go over Jonathan talking about when will they rug. So 2,000 whitelists. 2,000 wallets in the whitelist. Those 2,000 will then go to 4,000 on the 20th of November. Those 4,000, that new capital coming in, is going to pay for the 2,000 people's 30-day stakes, right? That is how those 2,000 people are going to get paid. There is no other way they will be able to get paid. And then, those 4,000 people, how are they going to get paid? Well, those 4,000 people are going to get paid by the public going in to the crypto bot on the 4th of January. 20,000 or so members going in. That's what's going to pay the 4,000 people, and perhaps the remainder of the 2,000, plus people compounding. That is why it is a Ponzi, and they are going to rug, in my opinion, the first week of January, when everyone apes in, because they've proven that they paid for 2,000 people from the 4,000 people, so get that in your head right now. They are going to pay the 2,000 whitelist people from the 4,000 people coming in on the 20th. Then when they launch the public one, or a mid-Christmas event, say another 5,000 people can join, that's what will pay the 4,000 people. You see, they're drip feeding the whitelist to pay the previous whitelisters. So the 4th of January is when 20,000 people can possibly get into this crypto bot without a whitelist needed. Then they will rug. So that's the video. I just wanted to do this because he is pushing this. He is really pushing this. I don't care what happens to my channel after this. If I can spread some awareness to get people to save their money. If this gets somehow reported, or I get taken down for any FUD reason, or people are just mass reporting it, that's fine. Just as long as people are aware this is a massive and extremely dangerous thing that's happening right now with Quopi, and you need to be very, very careful. I'm not saying this because I'm fudding the project. It's just an absolutely obvious thing that's going on. The more you think about it, the whitelist, the timing, the drip feeding of them, it's all Ponzi to pay the previous whitelisters. 2,000. Oh, let's double it. 4,000. That will pay the 2,000 people prior, and then so on for the public event, public launch. And then what? What are they going to do after that? They can't pay anyone. Then they will rug. They will rug at the beginning of January when they've captured everyone's money. Please be careful with this. Do not enter it at all. I would not recommend going in this at all, just in case they try and rug before that. This is like a public awareness video, I guess, but yeah, it needs to be said, because this promoting of this Quopi, it needs to stop, because it is becoming so dangerous. And hate me in the comments all you like, but many people will be saved from this, hopefully, if people watch this. Alright, we are situated. Today we're gonna go, I've not watched this yet, just clicked on it, and I'm gonna give my thoughts about Quopi in general, and sort of like a reaction to this video that Jonathan Salas has just released 14 minutes ago. Just popped up. I was actually going to do a video about Quopi, just looking at their Telegram and just talking, but this popped up, so I thought just do a response to it. Not really a response, more like I'll talk with him sort of thing. So I'll give my general thoughts about Quopi towards the end. This seems to be a very long video. We'll get to the gist. I'll probably stop halfway through and see what he says, but this is a very long video, as you can see, half an hour long, so this might be one of the longest videos I may have ever done. So yeah, grab your popcorn, grab your coffee or beer or whatever, but here we go.
Okay, so I'm getting asked a million times a day, Jonathan, when do you think Quopi is going to rug? The answer is I don't know, because I have no control over this project. I don't know the devs. I've just been covering this since April. Quopi is the best DeFi project going on in 2023, and hopefully soon to be 2024. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what they told me, because if you're not in my private group, I don't expect you to know. You can get...
So with Jonathan, yes, I'm going to be pausing on this. If you don't like it, then click away. That's what I do most of the time. If I do react content, I pause and then talk. So watch his video if you want, go nuts. But so with Jonathan, he has been promoting this for such a long time, and he's done very, very well. And this video I'm doing now is nothing against him as a person or anything like that. It's just my reaction to QOP in general as a project. He's making money from this, and that's what he's doing. But this is what my opinion is going to be about QOP and when will this rug. I have a general answer for you of when I think it will, but we will listen a bit more to see what he has to say. He's apparently got their response. I mean, when he asks them, he's done this before, where he asks devs, are you going to rug? When are you going to rug? And then they say, we're not going to. Don't worry. You know, that sort of basic response. And that's good enough for him. And then he shares that with his audience, which is the most nothingness answer ever, because how can we know? Because they're lying. These devs are always going to lie. Okay? And that's the bottom line, like every single project we've been in. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's just carry on listening.
Get in the private group literally for free. You just click on the link and join that QOP private chat. But check this out. This is QOP. The reason everybody goes in here is because you see this incredible return. 2.2% every day if you're in the stock trader bot. 3.53%. Every day you're getting 3 to 4% if you're in this crypto trader. If you don't have the crypto trader bot, I have great news for you. You can still get access to it. All you do is you message support. I'm going to put their Telegram link in the description of the video. You message support and say, hey, I'm with Fud Farm, and see what happens. I guarantee you, at this point, every person that has made $1,000 deposit or more using my link, you get immediate access to the crypto bots.
I mean, that says it all. I mean, he's got 17,000 subscribers. His subscriber count, as he says, is going up. You can see it on his analytics as well that he shows on his last few videos. He's doing very well from this project. Referrals are through the roof for him, most likely. But this is a very dangerous time for this project. Very, very dangerous. And I know in the comments I'm going to get, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been in this for 11 months and I've ROI'd 5 times. They are doing real trades. They've got a roadmap. I'm going to see all these comments and I don't care because I've seen it all before. You've seen it all before. The only person you're trying to convince is yourself if you're leaving a comment about that, because me and many other people that watch this know what's going to happen eventually, and there's no argument or debate around that. Okay, so leave your comment all you like. It's not going to change what's going to happen.
So I'm just throwing that out there. So don't ask me anymore. Is it still apply? Is it still relevant? The answer is yes. Yes, you can still get the crypto bot.
And if he's getting priority, he's getting a whitelist, a double whitelist. So he's got the whitelist, and he's an ambassador now or something. And I'm guessing this ambassador perk is to enable people to get into. I've not really looked at the ambassador perks, but if he's getting people in based on, I'm with Fud Farm, I'm subscribed to Fud Farm, please let me have a whitelist for the crypto bot, then kind of says that he's in bed with them in a way, but not completely, because I do believe that he doesn't know anything about whether or not it's going to rug soon or not. He is clueless because that's the way they have designed this QOP.
You don't have to wait. There's literally 20,000 plus people that have applied to have this crypto bot because it is the best DeFi project right now, and you want to make sure you take advantage of that. But with that said, I want to show you guys the message that I got from QOP, and then I'm going to give you my little advice, not my advice, but what I think as to when QOP is actually going to rug. Okay, I'm just going to show you a withdrawal for you guys who are new. Have they retracted those comments? No, because they're in January, and it is now November, halfway through November. Everybody's told me, Jonathan, this is going to rug tomorrow. We even had major influencers say, we think the beginning of the rug pull has happened. Well, they're all wrong. They're all dumb. Have they retracted those comments? No, because they're inauthentic, insincere, and they lie. Okay, and if you lie once,
I mean, you can't. This is criticism I have for him. You can't say that they're lying. These influencers that say it's going to rug, because it is. It's going to. It is the beginning of the rug. There's no doubt about it. He's trying to convince his audience, you, the investor, and ensure and give peace of mind that this is going to last a bit longer, because this is his business. His business is gaining views and gaining referrals. Okay, that's the bottom line, and he can dispute that. He's doing documenting his journey. Of course, that's what he's doing. that's fine. He's documenting his journey on YouTube. He's been doing that for a couple of years now. But to say, you know, people are idiots for saying that it is going to rug, it's a bit naive to say, because he's experienced enough to know that 99.9% of the projects he's gone into have rugged, and that's fact. He's got statistics on that. If you go back to every single video, they are all rugs, and this will be a past rug eventually as well.
You should probably lie about a lot of things. But the point is, Quopi hasn't begun its rug pull. Where are all the people complaining about their withdrawals? There isn't any, because every withdrawal has worked, unless you have tried to do the referral hacking, where you refer yourself to refer yourself to refer yourself.
Yeah, that's what Ed Zimbardi did. He exploited the referral system so heavily that they effectively banned his account. And that's why he wasn't able to withdraw his capital, I believe. Yeah, let's get to your
539. Watch how fast the withdrawals are.
We will get to his points now. We know he's going to withdraw.
That there are more and more people watching videos on crypto and subscribing to glorious channels like mine. So that's another tell. The other tell is to look at their Telegram growth. If you join my private Telegram group with your...
Yeah, granted, this Telegram group here is, wow, it's up to 12,000 now. That's insane growth. That's insane. Now, this Ponzi is going to last a lot longer than we still have anticipated, because of the amount of traction it's gained. I've said that in my previous video as well. It's gained a lot of traction. I think about 4 hours ago, this was 11,800 members. So it's gained about 200 members in the space of about 3-4 hours. That's nuts. But we will get into the points about why this is going to collapse eventually soon.
Like, wow, there's already 5,000 people in here. It's all fake. Look at how many people are online in their Telegram group. I just posted today the growth from 11,000 to 12,000, how short a time. The other indicators are, what are the roadmap opportunities for? If there isn't roadmap, keep messaging me. And
we know the roadmap.
This is the market. This is the person that I've been talking to, I don't know, for months. This is back in, look, October 14th now, and updating the app. Guys, does Quopi have an app yet? No, it doesn't. Why would, do apps, are they just free? Does it take time and you have to pay developers? What if there's like thousands of users like Quopi?
Right, so apps are so basic. That's not an indicator for me that it's, you know, sustainable.
But no concrete dates there.
Stable Fund had an app. Like their app was really good for a DeFi project. It was really good, very user friendly, very up to date, very current. And yeah, Stable Fund.
Yeah, as they are very strict with the port ticket system to upgrade our customer support, possibly tomorrow. Now users will be able to easily...
I mean, he's reading these roadmaps. Like, there was a project I was in recently, and it rug pulled, right? But I got in as a gamble play. These roadmaps, these updates, these are very red flag sort of things you need to consider. If they're saying they're going to be at events, they're going to release an app. I mean, these are all things that they're fine. You know, these are developments in a project or a business. But when they come to you sort of like very quickly, and everyone gets excited about it, that's when it's a bit dangerous. Because like I said, the project I was in, they implied they were doing security updates, and then they paused withdrawals, and then after that they literally pulled the rug. They rug pulled. When the security update was meant to go live, they rug pulled, website went down. Not saying that that's going to happen here, not saying that at all, but the similarities are similar. But yeah, this video he's done is very long, so I'm just going to try and skip to the points he's trying to make.
If you haven't used the Quopi support, I'm going to give you their Telegram group, and the person that says Quopi ghosted me at that. If there is one guy behind the support system, guess what? There's thousands of users.
I mean, if you've noticed as well, every single video he does, right, he's trying to convince you that this is staying. He's almost being passively aggressive in his conviction in terms of how he's speaking, and that's all well and good, but it's almost trying to convince himself, but he's trying to convince you, the audience, because there's such a huge audience in this, and his audience massively is in Quopi. So it is very, very dangerous, and we haven't seen it. Not that it matters, because we've seen Manny Delgado. We know the situation with that, but we don't know who the main guy is in Quopi. Never seen his face. Again, not that it matters anymore because of the situation with PGB. You know, the way he's trying to convince everyone, it's all sunshine and rainbows because the way he's talking. It's not a good thing to do because you're trying to convince yourself but everyone at the same time, because he knows he's put money back into this as well. There's so many just variables in this. It's kind of insane how big this project has got.
That means this thing,
and just what he's pushing out in terms of content every other day now. Fine, he's a YouTuber, he's pushing out this project that's the most popular project in DeFi at the moment, and that's why he's creating content for it. Fine. The way that this project is going, and I really want him to get onto his points now.
This thing is huge. There's an employee network, because so many people are like, Jonathan, this thing's going to rug tomorrow. They've been telling me it's going to rug since April. They're telling me I'm stupid, have been in it, let alone. The crypto bot, you guys don't understand the crypto bot. It's 30 days, not 30 business days. In 30 days, you get your capital back. 30 days, you make 3 to 4%. That's what the average has been. That's 90% on your money in 30 days in a project that has nothing but momentum.
But it's 3% a day. 3% a day is fucking insane. There's no way that this will be sustainable for the long term. The reason why, I'm going to get to my point because he's dragging this so much. We will cover all of his video. My video is going to be really long. Think about this, okay? QOP, they are drip feeding the whitelist. First it was 2,000 members, and when it's 2,000 members to the whitelist, they are showing proof that they can pay, right? So people like Jonathan and people under him are getting into it. Jonathan went in big. A few other people have gone in big, of course. But the first stage of the 2,000 out of 25,000 people that whitelisted, that applied, it's to prove to you and everyone that they can pay this 3% per day, and when the 30 days is up, they will get their capital back and they will get their payouts as well. And it falls in line with when 4,000 people go in on the 20th, those 4,000 new people are going to be able to pay out the prior 2,000 people. That's how this Ponzi is working. So the 2,000 people that went in, there is no way it will be able to be paid out in 30 days plus your initial back if more people didn't come in. This is excluding the fact that we know they're not trading, because they're not. So these 4,000 people that are coming in on the 20th are going to be paying out the prior 2,000 people, because that's not 30 days yet. So those 4,000 people is double the amount that came in before the current 2,000. That's what's going to pay out to the 2,000 people before, because people are going to see that this is being paying out and that they got their, well, it's still running, it's not been paid out yet, but when 10 days into the next 4,000 people, that is when the 2,000 people before will get their capital back based on the 4,000 people going in and the amount of money they put in as well. It's just basically a Ponzi. It's Ponzinomics to the highest degree. Then, after the 4,000 people, they are going to continue to drip feed more. In December, probably, they're going to do most probably a Christmas event where they're going to say, okay, another 5,000 people can come in, just to cover the previous whitelisted accounts, right? So everyone leading up to January 4th, for when they do their crypto bot to the public, everyone prior has been paid out and has been paid. Do you understand? It's basic Ponzinomics for this sort of project. Then, when January 4th hits, that is when every single investor that has access to this crypto bot is going to ape in like crazy, because they have just proven, QOP, that they are able to get payouts done, 3% a day, plus people's capital back. That is proof for everyone, these 25,000 people that are waiting, apparently, that they can pay, because they've just proven it, and they're going to show infographics, they're going to show charts, graphs, everything you can think of to prove that they can pay this out. And then when people go in on January 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th of January, that week, that is when, in my opinion, they will rug. So that is when they gain an incredible amount of momentum based on the 2,000 people going in currently, the 4,000, and probably a mid-December event as well, just before Christmas, or a New Year event, or just, something like that to celebrate, or whatever. Just a promotional event. This is all part of their master plan. They're probably not even announced. I don't think they've announced the December one yet, but they will. They will do a December one for sure, because they need to keep the Ponzi going. And then, like I just said, January is when they will really go hard on getting people's money in. You'll get people reinvesting as well. People like Jonathan and people under him, they will reinvest their capital back into this. Jonathan is no exception. He's going to do it. He's guaranteed to do it, because I don't think he's seen that far ahead. It's like chess is a good analogy, because if you always need to think multiple moves ahead. And this is why I'm making this video. You need to realize and think ahead about why they are possibly doing this, drip feeding this whitelist, because it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. It's an opportunity. They have probably decided, QOP, that on January 4th, when they release it to the public, that is a great time for them to pull the plug and rug and run away. Because if they carry that on to the public, if they release the whitelist, the crypto bot, to 25,000 people, and that's it, everyone's got access, 3% a day, you get your capital back in 30 days, do you really think that they are going to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you think they're going to go ahead with the 30 days? So you can get paid the 3% a day at least, and then get your capital back after that 30 days, February 4th, 5th, 6th. Do you think you're going to get your 30 days back of your money? No, because they're going to rug then. And I hope he mentions that in this video. Let's see what he has to say.
Anyways, let's go back to what they said. We're about to deploy that. And then we always pride ourselves on fast customer support, and this will make user experiences even better. Okay. Honestly, a lot of things down in the pipeline for us. I'm checking on my SQQQ call option.
Right.
I played.
Well, honestly, we don't care about the roadmap. It's not about that.
Tesla options today.
Get on to it.
Will it last until the end of the year? He wrote 100%. I said, bro, let's go. I love this.
Right.
Will it last until the end of the year? He wrote 100%. I said, bro, let's go. I love this. You guys have been so great. Any chance you'd sell the bot?
He asks the question, are you going to last till the end of the year? And they say yes, 100%. I mean, I don't know if he's being gullible, but at this point, this man, he needs to understand. He must understand. He's not stupid. That when they say to him, yes, 100%, we're going to survive until the end of the year at least. I mean, they probably will, because like all of the stuff I've just mentioned. But you can't take their word for it. I don't even know why I wouldn't even ask the question, because you're going to get an obvious answer. They're not going to say, no, we're going to rug. Do you know what I mean? It's just, what is even the point in asking?
Or create a QOP elite group. Like a lot of you guys don't realize, like when I create content like that, it does bring exposure for them. And if someone makes it, like, it's a good...
No, we do realize that. That's why they're using you. We know that.
Thing, right? So you guys should like the Fud Farm at this point. But remember, you should like me too, because I'm telling you it's risky, that this will rug one day. Don't be like, hey, Jonathan, don't you know it's going to...
I'm so glad he said that. That's a good thing. I mean, he's said that in the past as well, in the last few videos, that will it last forever? No, it's DeFi. So it's good he's saying those things as well. Not just, saying it's an amazing project and it's going to last years. So well done for saying that. Thank you.
No one's going to do that, because they've now watched. A lot of you guys just read like, oh, he did a QOP video, he's a shiller. But then I feel like right now you guys have actually watched my content, and now everybody's like, I like this guy. So if they, how you can make a deposit into this platform using any coin you want, basically, like if they have had, look at, I'm going to show you guys this. Do you see these coins? Has Bitcoin gone up 2 to 3% in the last day, in the last month? Yep. If they left our deposits in these native coins of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Tron, Binance, do you not think QOP has made just enough money to pay out? To me, it's extended the life of the platforms, have gone up in value. Does that make sense? Like Tron, Binance, BEP20.
Yeah, we get it. Yep.
Accounts.
I'm not skipping over that point, because that's true. But at the same time, they pay out in Bitcoin as well. They pay out in XRP. That's more or less irrelevant, because they're still paying out in that native coin as well. So I wasn't brushing that over. I know that.
They thank you, and thank you for not being a rug pull. That's what I wrote. And you are serious when you say you truly believe on your parents' or kids' lives that this will at least last until the end of 2023. The QOP contact wrote this exactly. I'm reading exactly. He said, I quote, no doubt in my mind, if the world will have internet, we will be on it and active in 2024.
Oh, it must be true. Do you remember when Michael from Stable Fund said, as long as crypto is here, Stable Fund is here? Do you remember that? I remember that.
I wrote, wow, bro, this project's next level. Why don't you come on my channel?
That's when he said no. Probably.
It is the position taken by the founder, Marcus, and a guy named Marcus Cole. If you Google it, you're gonna get a million Marcus Coles. At this point, the name doesn't even matter because I don't know who this guy is. What did I say? When I brought in a faceless, nameless guy last year, I forget what the project was called at this point, but...
Circulate money. You should know the project, $2 million at Rug. I wasn't even in that. Well, I was for about 5 minutes. Well, literally everyone was in it. Everyone was in it for 5 minutes. But you should know the project name. God.
At that point, I put together like a criteria for me and some other YouTubers, and it was if you do a faceless... We have multiple expos this year. We will probably do more next year. He keeps talking about next year.
Oh, God. Come on, Jonathan. Come on. Come on, man. Just because he says next year, you can't get this excited and just hyped. I know you're a YouTuber and you're doing it for your audience. But come on. You must know better than this, surely.
You idiots.
Jonathan, my good man, you are, I believe, better than this. Come on.
Do not understand. This conversation took place back in October, and he said, Jonathan, we're going to do multiple expos this year, and we'll probably do more next year. We are approaching this subject as well. I wrote, is Marcus doxed?
So, do you guys, I mean,
have you met him? What gives you so much confidence? Yes, I have. But the confidence for me, this is him saying this, lies mainly in our financial performance, our growth, and the amount of work that is being put into different long-term development projects. This guy's good with words.
Because he wants to tell you exactly what you want to hear.
Or he's like, or he knows what the company is working on into the future. That would just make zero financial sense if
Or he's talking absolute bollocks. How about that?
Everything wasn't aimed at the long-term results. I said, okay, great. So yeah, they denied us doing an AMA. That was 3 weeks ago, you idiots. That means if you're in this for 4 weeks, you just pull your money out.
I'm pausing because it's almost disbelief that this man, he's calling, he says idiots, right? Now that's, playful for his audience, I guess. But when he says 3-4 weeks ago, it's just like they are milking the whole thing. They are drip feeding this whitelist. They are doing all of that just so they can snatch everyone's money on early January. That's what's going to happen.
Meaning if Quopi lasts until the end of this week, you just ROI'd.
But that's not the point. There are new people in this now. Look at this. When I joined this, there was about 10,000 people, maybe a bit less actually. So there's 2,000 people extra, potentially, that have not ROI'd yet. So you cannot say that. That's very naive to say.
And it's not like I'm telling you to go in, you idiots. You don't have to go in. Just sit on the sideline, watch me. This is entertaining content. You're still here. Okay, this is funny right here. So he goes through all the different things that ambassador system is in order to empower our most devoted supporters, help others.
I mean, I'm not trying to dissect every single part of this video. I mean, I could. And I think I'm only targeting the points. The points that are just almost, they will soon to be contradictive. The naivety and how I don't believe he believes everything these devs say. I think he's saying it just for you guys, so you can get peace of mind as investors. And that's what he's doing because you are his downlines. So he's doing his job. If he's trying to convince you guys that this is legit, I guess he's doing a good job because I guess you buy it if you're in. I'm in it because I'm doing it for a laugh because I just since that Ed Zimbardi thing I had to. But I'm not in it big. I'm only like $25. But it's the most unconvincing thing that he is saying. I don't think he believes it. I think he's just doing it for the video.
Covering the use of Quopi AI.
It's hard to tell sometimes with this man.
Platform applications for ambassador spots will be open by the end of the week. They're going to be opening a new branch in Singapore. We plan to do this by the end of November.
I mean, I could. He's getting excited about these bullet points that they've written down. I could Google right now, like best things or things that top 5 marketing to-dos, right, for a business, and what do I need to do to have a sustainable business and grow my business. There's a list. There's a top 10 list, right? It's marketing, exposure, going to events, having an office, having a registered business, having a bank account, a business bank account. These things are just so incredibly generic, but he's seeing it as if it's magic. It's really odd.
How do we keep this thing alive and well? Okay, Quopi merchandise, that will be available for purchase. Guys, I'm gonna get some Quopi merchandise. By the way, all the proceeds from Quopi merchandise, if it's a Ponzi or a Ponzonomic project.
Oh my god, that's fine, merchandise, right? Fine. There was someone in here, right? I'm gonna try and find it actually. Hotel. Here it is. I'm not exposing you, Dean, but I am at the same time. I saw this message, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Alright, check this out. Alright, meet the team in February 2024. Looking forward for this YouTube video. Alright. No name. So this, meet the team in Hong Kong at an event. Right? Now, Mr. Dean here, he said, I'd like to book my hotel close to where this is being held. Where is this going to be? When I read that, I literally face palmed my face so hard that I still can see my handprint in the mirror. Not really, but it's let's say right, that this event was real, and let's say he actually was looking for hotels in Hong Kong to stay. Let's say Dean, say he lives in the UK, say he lives in Ireland or America, right, or Wales, somewhere like that. He's going to have to pay for flights and hotel, food, drinks, whatever else, travel, tour, like touring Hong Kong, whatever, for the weekend either way. And that's going to cost, I don't know, a lot, right? Why would you do that? First of all, wouldn't you want to put that money into Bitcoin or XRP or Solana, or you could use that money, or unironically, put it in Quopi. Do that instead. Why would you do this? Sorry, Dean, I had to.
They can use those profits and continue to extend the life of the project. Why do they want to extend the life of the project? Because the longer this project lasts, the more momentum it will get. Okay? Now they have to pay for employees, they got to pay for the signs.
The thing is, right, on this booth that they're going to in Hong Kong, they're not even at a booth. They're partnering with some news outlet, channel, like news TV or something, and they're just going to be hanging around next to them. They're not even at their own booth. I don't know if, has he mentioned that?
The registration fees to show up, they got to get approval. I don't know what that approval process is by certain conferences, but again, if you're planning a rug tomorrow, you typically don't want to show up at expos. Please like the video if you agree with that, sucker. 2024 and beyond, native ecosystem.
See what I mean about him trying to more or less convince himself than anyone else.
Starting as an on-platform token that will be distributed among our users with potential to create an ICO if we see interest. Oh, guys, are you tired of hearing this alpha? This is just crazy.
This is not alpha. This is like the most basic bitch, ruggy, red flaggy, scammy, scatty marketing plan just to gain more money. They're saying all these plans so they can grab you in for this whitelist that's going to go public soon, to let you watch other people get their money back so you can ape in and then lose it all. This is one gigantic scam. Slate me in the comments all you like. I don't care. It's happening soon. This rug is coming.
And again, I'm seeing constant growth. When you ask me when is Quopi going to rug,
here we go.
I don't know, but I don't think it's now. This
God, 22 minutes to get to that. Yeah, you got your viewer retention way up for that.
There's too much momentum. And if there's malicious intent, or even if it's just a planned intent, meaning we're going to create a DeFi game called Quopi, and as long as the deposits continue to outpace our 2% withdrawals, launch a coin, and then the coin could be where they make a ton of their capital. Who knows? Again.
Nah, why waste it? They wouldn't waste their time doing that. That's just all, what is it? Sunshine and rainbow crap. Just take your money and give you a payout of 2% a day, 3% a day, but then rug you. They're not going to bother doing this coin. That's just part of their sketchy roadmap, the red flaggy roadmap.
2024. That's it. And then I'm good. Because then I'm going to take that little risk capital, you douchebags. All that profit.
I think as well that because he's put money back into this. What is he putting? 30 grand back into this? He's convincing himself as well. I mean, this face here is a face of concern. You know, checking the Telegram, whether or not how's the temperature in the room here. You know, I think he wants to just push content out all the time now about this because he's put money back into it. Every day that he's in this project is almost like a concern for himself, and he may not admit that, but because he's put 30 grand back in, he's working for his bag. That's ultimately fine, and that's what he should be doing, as that's his job as the Fud Farm, to promote stuff. That's what his channel is based on, right? That's him. So he's doing that, but it's at the same time he must be concerned. You can't just put 30 grand in and think. You don't do a 27-minute video. Well, mine is, and I'm not barely in it. You don't do a 27-minute video that he's done just now. I'm not concerned or worried, but you're just 100% bullish. I mean, he's admitted it. It's going to a rug eventually, and I'm glad he's mentioned that. But yeah, this one, you need to be careful on this one, guys. This is a very critical condition, this project right now. It's at that flashing red warning sign with an alarm on it right now.
I literally don't know if it's legit or not. I just assume everything isn't legit because it's freaking DeFi. But they're doing a lot of things right, guys. Even their website, their user interface, the withdrawals being immediate. The fact there's no FUD. There's no FUD in QOP. The only people that FUD are the people that have tried to screw QOP.
Okay.
Description: if you make $1,000,
I think we're done on this, right?
Deposit and message.
Just carry on.
You know how they're paying like 1 to 2, 3% on the stock bot?
Yes.
And they're paying 3 to 4% on the crypto bot?
Mm-hmm.
Do you not know, like, before the rug, they could just lower those percentages? Do you not know that they could be like, hey guys, we're going to pause trading to update our systems and processes for... Why
would they do that though? I mean, if they paused it to say we need to update our system, that's a massive red flag, and everyone would want their money back out. There would be a massive bank run. That's the most poorest idea ever to suggest. And the reason why they're doing 3% is because people are greedy. People want their 3% a day. They were so used to 1.1% to 4% a day, whatever their stock bot was, is they see 3% a day minimum, they are gonna be fucking greedy. They are gonna just want that. They want a piece of that.
For a week, and then they could go right back to doing it, and they could collect all the profit from that week of trading by not having to pay us out, and they could instead of rug pull, take just quick little payments.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of the project. Why would they do that in the first place? They wouldn't need the project if they were going to do that, right? They would have their own capital. They would have their own money to do that. They would not need to do that, what you're suggesting.
Through the pausing. Like, there's a lot of things you can do if you had bad intent before just an absolute rug pull. And I think these people are really smart. Probably.
All right, you can tell he's running out of things to say because he's chatting shit.
What happens when they go down, okay? Whereas if you sell a coin, like if you bought Bitcoin at 38,000, in 30 days you can't pull it out. You might pull it out for a loss, which means you actually made no profit. So,
oh, I am not touching my Bitcoin for years, mate. Nope. That thing is going to go to the moon when these ETFs get approved. Anyway, different video.
Maybe we should do a separent video on that, QOP versus altcoins, but that's the risk. Again, risk capital only, not your financial advisor. Don't follow me. I love you guys. I love you, and thank you.
And you know what's funny? You're all idiots. He was saying, I don't know, like, he was saying about 3-4 times in this video, you're all idiots, and then at the end, I love you. No, I'm kidding. That's what he always says. Let's just finish this off.
Thanks for subscribing to the channel. It's been really, really encouraging. And I love bringing you content like this. I know a lot of you guys enjoy these QOP update videos, and it means a lot to me. So thank you, and join our group, and I'll see you over there. All right, we'll see you.
Right, that's a good thing. I like that his channel has grown. That's good. Like, that's a good thing for him, like, organically. You know, you can tell he's happy about that, so that's a good thing. All right, so that's the end of that. From Jonathan. This is a massive warning, because I want to be the other end of the spectrum in QOP, where I want to show the red flags, the warnings, the concerns, the logical thinking of why they're doing this. This whitelist, the promotions, the events, the app, the crypto bot, the coin they're coming out with, all these things, right? We've seen it all before in so many projects where they rug, and the core part of this video, I don't know how I'm going to highlight it, but I'll try my best in editing. I might put it at the front of the video as like a little trailer. Yeah, this whitelist is extremely dangerous. 2,000 users, then 4,000. Those 4,000 new people. Alright, I'm just going to have to record it separately, I think. But yeah, I'm going to say it now. Yeah, I'm going to say it now, and then I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video, just so people are aware of what's going on. So you're going to hear this twice, obviously. You've heard this, if you're watching this now, you probably heard me say this at the beginning. In this video, I go over Jonathan talking about when will they rug. TLDR is, he doesn't know, no one knows. 2,000 wallets in the whitelist. Those 2,000 will then go to 4,000 on the 20th of November. Those 4,000, that new capital coming in, is going to pay for the 2,000 people's 30-day stakes, right? That is how those 2,000 people are going to get paid. There is no other way they will be able to get paid. And then those 4,000 people, how are they going to get paid? Well, those 4,000 people are going to get paid by the public going in to the crypto bot on the 4th of January. 20,000 or so members going in. That's what's going to pay the 4,000 people, and perhaps the remainder of the 2,000, plus people compounding. That is why it is a Ponzi, and they are going to rug, in my opinion, the first week of January, when everyone apes in, because they've proven that they've paid the 2,000 people from the 4,000 people, so get that in your head right now. They are going to pay the 2,000 whitelist people from the 4,000 people coming in on the 20th. Then, when they launch the public one, or, a mid-Christmas event, say another 5,000 people can join, that's what will pay the 4,000 people. They're drip feeding the whitelist to pay the previous whitelisters. So the 4th of January is when 20,000 people can possibly get into this crypto bot without a whitelist needed. Then they will rug. So that's the video. I just wanted to do this because he is pushing this. He is really pushing this. I don't care what happens to my channel after this. If I can spread some awareness to get people to save their money, if this gets somehow reported or I get taken down for any FUD reason or people just mass reporting it, that's fine. Just as long as people are aware this is a massive and extremely dangerous thing that's happening right now with Quopi, and you need to be very, very careful. I'm not saying this because I'm fudding the project. It's just an absolutely obvious thing that's going on. The more you think about it, the whitelist, the timing, the drip feeding of them, it's all Ponzi to pay the previous whitelisters. 2,000. Oh, let's double it. 4,000. That will pay the 2,000 people prior. And then so on for the public event, public launch. And then what? What are they going to do after that? They can't pay anyone. Then they will rug. They will rug at the beginning of January when they've captured everyone's money. Alright, that's my video. Please be careful with this. Do not enter it at all. I would not recommend going in this at all, just in case they try and rug before that. This is like a public awareness video, I guess, but yeah, it needs to be said, because this promoting of this Quopi, it needs to stop, because it is becoming so dangerous. And hate me in the comments all you like, but many people will be saved from this, hopefully, if people watch this. Alright, that's it.